Alrighty, welcome to yet another Dark Souls guide. Today we'll be talking about Slave Knight Gael and his three wonderful phases. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to equip Rotten Pine Resin. That's the secret tech for this fight. He has a pretty big pretty big health pool, but we can manipulate that with resin. And there's going to be a good number of times during the third phase where his lightning bolts will be protecting him, so it's best to still be stacking on damage even if we can't touch him. Poison may not necessarily last the entire fight, but it gives us something to work with, even when we're not able to touch him. And there's going to be a decent number of times in this fight where he's fucking about and we can't touch him, so more damage is always good. Alright. There's not really much to cover pre-fight like we did with Midir, so I'm just going to enter. I'm going to apply the resin while he takes the time to scurry over to us, because he takes a long time. Look at this mother run. Alright, about now. We can apply it. He's going to start off with his first attack. Roll into this. You can get probably about 2 hits. Ooh, you can tell I've not practiced. Alright. A lot of these attacks you want to roll towards him. You also kind of want to be keeping track of how many times you hit him in a row, because you want to know when you've staggered him. Alright, roll away from these as best as you can. Ooh, that's one you usually want to roll into him with, actually. Ooh, man, alright. I'm going to be humbled a bit by this fight, it's been a while. But a lot of times you can just roll towards him. Honestly, sometimes the poison will cause a transformation. Let's take a sweet time here. This move, you can roll into him and then get more attacks out. Alright, he's already done with phase 1. Phase 2 is very easy in comparison. The only thing I would note of importance here is that his cape has a hitbox. If he gets out his crossbow, if you hit him while it's out, you will get a stun, and this can stack with his normal count that you need to hit him for stuns. Alright, he's about at his phase transformation, so we want to watch this, and we want to maximize our damage closer to that. You can get about 2 or 3 hits, and then you want to roll away. Alright, this is when things start to get dangerous, and our poison is going to have to do a lot of work for us. Like I said, a lot of times... Ooh, fucking bolts got us. That's so unfortunate. I'm honestly overrolling a bit right now. You can probably roll a little bit less than this and be fine. I'm doing it because I'm very cautious and it's been a while since I've done this. Even in his third phase, you can still stagger him. I'm going to see if I can get a second to reapply resin. It was probably the most greedy time to do it that I've ever done, but it's probably fine. Alright, I'm out of flasks, but we should be fine. The fight is almost over at this point, whether you win or lose. Alright, he'll have another transformation if he's not already dead. The poison has worn off at this point, but the bolts have also kind of chilled out. Alright, we want to roll through these next couple of attacks. And these last few hits should seal the deal. And we got smited just to spite us. Thanks for the fight, Gael. That was a little sloppy, honestly, on my end. A lot of it is watching for certain windups in his attacks, and then rolling into them. A common thing with most of the humanoid type characters in this game are that they have very long weapons. It's the same deal with Midir that I just discussed, and it was the same with Frida that I discussed, in that they have longer weapons. Most of the time their hitbox will be going out, not close to their body, so you can roll into them and punish appropriately. There's a couple of moves we didn't see in that fight I'm going to cover real quick. There's one in the second phase where he will throw out some light discs and then retract them. The easiest way to dodge this is You want to iframe roll through them when they roll out, and pay attention to where they are behind you, and then just roll, and then you have a decent amount of time before they come back to him. You just want to turn away from them like you would a boomerang in a given game. Honestly, Smash Bros comes to mind. But if you get between Gael, or if you put Gael between you and the light discs, they'll come back to Gael and they won't hit you. That's essentially what I'm trying to get at here. I want to say there was one other move we didn't immediately see. There are a few times in the third phase where he might soar through the air and crossbow fire at you, and there's not much you can do about this. You'll probably take some crossbow damage, but you can still kind of just keep on the move. Alright, that covers it for today. Thanks for watching.